Hey, yo, what up, Fight World? It's your boy Boxing Fanatic. I'm back with another one. Check out what Claressa Shields had to say about Gervonta Davis.
I'm gonna say no comment.
Listen, the thing is, I have no problem with nobody having their own opinion, but sometimes facts are facts, man. And like the opinions they had on Shakur was just crazy to me. I just like that's just, I don't know. I guess they feel like they gotta pick a side, or I feel like they just go against great people. People have a thing with doing it, like, oh, I just want to go against LeBron and see LeBron lose because he's LeBron. You know, I think people just have that.
You know what it is with Shakur though, Claressa. It's the same thing it is for everybody else around the way. It's Tank fans. They hate that.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of them. So, you know, I feel like that's mostly where it comes from. There's not many people who just
and it
dislike
also
him that
comes
ain't
from
Tank
like,
fans.
you know, how Shakur talk too. You know, which, you know, he's had his times where he's, you know, said, oh, I'm gonna do this and do that, but he hasn't been able to with the broken hand he had, and he just, you know, I think his last fight he did real good. I don't know what everybody was crying about, but I don't know. I think that man, look, Shakur go out there. To me, the man got the best boxing skills ever, man. He barely get hit. He land his punches. I mean, he hurt the guys he's fighting. I mean, what else? I just tell him, like, keep one thing in mind. All I want everybody to do, who I'm cheering for, is to get the W first. Like, don't worry about the knockouts and the drops, and get the W, bro.
Yeah,
That's what matters.
but see, in the male division, it's a little different because like everybody loves Tank because Tank can box and he can get the knockout at the same time, and he normally doing them literally in the same time. So he gonna box, he gonna get the knockout, almost guaranteed eventually. So a lot of people like that in the male boxing
Knockout
category.
sell, 100%.
Yeah.
Knockout sell. That's why we love Mike Tyson.
And
Oh,
Claressa,
yeah.
you feel like Shakur beat Tank, huh?
100%.
Yeah, I don't agree to that.
I'm not saying it's gonna be easy, but I believe that his boxing skills will be what wins in a fight. Now, do he gotta worry about getting cracked? Everybody that fight against Tank gotta worry about getting cracked.
Yeah, we know that.
Everybody,
sure.
It don't matter. Like the boy got some dynamite in his hands. It's fucking nuts.
Why you and Tank be going back and forth with each other? Well, usually he ain't on Twitter no more, but why y'all was going back and forth with each other?
Me and Tank. Well, Tank just started getting mad because I had mentioned, you know, he was like going crazy and just like, oh my God, he was so happy that Ryan had beat Devin.
Oh, Devin. Yeah. So you ain't like that?
No, it was cool, but it was like the only reason you is going crazy over Ryan beating him is because it make you look bigger and better. Like, oh, everybody always comparing you to Devin and Shakur, and now they can't because Ryan beat up Devin and you knocked out Ryan. You feel what I'm saying? So he just was wanting all his people, and everybody's like, y'all was comparing him to me, and look at this. The dude I knocked out, he just beat him up, blah, 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 you know?
Well, I think he was more trolling. I just thought because I guess I don't know for sure, but I'm thinking in his head, he don't really like the comparison, and now you lost to somebody.
He didn't he didn't like the comparison, so I said that to say that.
I don't blame him for not liking it, though. For not liking the comparison.
It's cool. He don't got like the comparison, but also know that, okay, you don't like the comparison, how about you beat these guys up?
Yeah, but they was trying to get the fight. Wasn't they trying to get it, but they couldn't come to terms?
With who? Shakur or Tank?
With Haney and Tank.
I never heard about
Hell nah.
But it wasn't?
I never heard of negotiations.
I don't know. I thought they said in the
boxing is one of those weird sports where it's like you want to get the fight that you want to see, but everybody is like protecting their and trying to fight against, you know.
I know, ducking and dodging. Believe I ain't gonna say I know like that, but
I be thinking too, Claressa. This is what I started to notice too. Boy, this is just my opinion. I feel like a lot of times promoters, managers who are trying to keep certain fighters away from certain people, they pump their fighters' heads up and make them believe the person calling them out or that adversary is beneath them or inferior, etc. But really, they trying to protect them from that person or milk them. And then, you know, you get the situations where someone is like damn near delusional about it. They think like, oh, no, I don't got to fight this person, but everybody really looks at you as that person's, you know, yeah, that's your match, that's your dance partner. And then they not listening because they management getting them money, they making them fights that they still make money off of, so they like, fuck it.
Well,
Yeah,
I
but
think
they would
that
be in
us
denial
as
too,
fighters
though.
have to
Yeah, yeah.
look at stuff too ourselves. And Tank know that his biggest threats, is Shakur and
You think Shakur is
even
a threat to Tank?
Keyshawn.
I do not.
Absolutely.
I don't think Tank think that. I don't think that's a.
No, I don't think that. No, Tank. No, Period. That's why every chance he get, he want to down Shakur, say bad stuff about Shakur, because he don't want nobody to ever think to really build that fight up to where they have to get in there and fight. That's gonna be a fight. It's gonna be a fight more than what y'all think.
But yeah, that fight is supposed to be. Ain't that fight supposed to be in the works?
Shakur get hit 6% out of 100. 6.
And I'm gonna be honest here too.
Crazy.
With that too, Claressa, I look at it like this. When I looked at everybody used to get mad at me because I was saying like if Tank feels like he can whoop Devin, if he feels like he can whoop Shakur, he needs to fight them. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I would agree with
when
that.
you look at the Ryan build-up, you look at when Ryan started calling Tank out, Tank answered the call really quickly. You know what I'm saying? He did.
Because he's going to get
Because he had all
a
them
lot of
social
money
media
and he know he can beat him.
Yeah, well, he knew it was a lot of pretty much it was like a almost like a pump and dump. Ryan had a lot of momentum behind him, and it was an easy fight to make. And I guess he thought he was way less of a threat, and because he could outbox him and outpunch him, if he boxed the right way, because you don't want to get.
I don't blame him.
It's showtime!
Tank for that at all. That shit was a
I don't
smart
blame
move.
him for it,
Ryan
but
clearly didn't have the experience necessary to beat.
Ryan didn't have the experience to beat him. Rolly didn't have the experience to beat him.
really got rolled out.
Like, I don't know why Rolly was even ever considered a fight with Tank.
But even if Shakur,
Apparently, Mayweather Promotions wanted that fight. You know, from what I was able to put together, Tank and them, that was like he damn near always was gonna fight Rolly. And since it was his last fight on that contract, it was like he's fighting one of Floyd guys. But he said that they thought he would beat Tank.
Ain't nobody thought that shit.
Yeah,
Ain't nobody thought that.
But that's a good person
crazy.
for, I guess, Jake Paul to fight.
Who?
Give Rolly
You
some more
better
money.
fucking not.
Give Rolly some more money.
No.
Give Rolly some more money. I mean,
Jake Paul would probably beat Rolly, and I'd be pissed off.
I would never in a million years give a fuck about seeing that fight.
But the thing is, Jake Paul.
1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Yeah, Jake Paul did some bullshit like that.
But Rolly don't win, though.
Schwarzenegger next to some shit.
Oh, snap. That's funny.
My God.
Claressa Shields tells Tank he got to prove himself to Shakur that he's the best. I mean, we all know that Tank is the face of boxing and that he is one of the best that's fighting right now that's ever laced up a pair of gloves in that square circle. Tank got a fight coming up. He's fighting Lamont Roach that's just been announced by GERVONTA himself. They got a kickoff press this Tuesday coming. And they fighting at the Barclays Center. And y'all got to stay tuned. Because anybody that ever get in the ring with Tank, it's going to be a knockout. Tank, he ain't coming to play. I mean, don't nobody really know who Lamont Roach is, but I know. But a lot of people don't want to see Tank and Lamont. They want to see Tank and Shakur, fight each other. But Shakur got a fight lined up right now with Floyd, Kid Austin, Schofield. That's taking place February 22nd. But of course, Shakur just coming off, a broken hand. And he's looking to get back in there with Floyd. But we're going to see how that fight pan out. Hopefully, in the near future, we can get Tank versus a Shakur. If they can get on the same page. Shakur got a belt. Tank got a belt. they can unify at any time. I know Shakur gonna probably feel like he want 50-50, but of course Tank gonna feel like he haven't done anything, so he might offer him probably 40%. It'd be 60-40 or what have you, or 55-45. I think if they can come on and get on the same page and come to an agreement to make the fight happen, the money right, the fight is gonna happen. Who would I take in that fight? I mean, style make fights. They both southpaws. Tank got the power. Shakur got skills. Tank got skills. When it all come down to it, I'm leaning towards Tank, because I don't know if Shakur gonna be able to keep Tank off of him, and the only way he gonna be able to keep Tank off of him is by moving around the ring like how he did in the Edwin De Los Santos fight, not really engaging to the fight and make it a boring fight. Make it a fight to where that he don't really want to fight. He don't really want to engage. And a lot of people want to see Shakur, rematch Edwin De Los Santos, because they felt like, that was a boring fight. It was a trash fight. That Edwin, it should have been a draw. Shakur shouldn't have won. That's what they was basically saying. And at the end, you can hear Shakur out of his mouth saying that he was scared and I was scared too. So they're going to tell you that anybody that has power that get in the ring with Shakur, he going to get on that bicycle and move around the ring. He not going to stand there and engage. He not a dumb fighter. I mean, once he feel your power, he'll come out and probably, see what you're working with, and if he can withstand your power, and if you can't hit him, then he may try to come to you. But being that he done been in the ring and sparred with Tank, he know how Tank fight. Of course, that's with bigger gloves, headgear, and he got a body protection on. So I mean, of course there's a little protection there, but when you got 8-ounce gloves with no headgear and all of that stuff, Tank really punching, he really cracking. So, and if Shakur was to get hit by one of those, he going to sleep. Everybody done got in the ring with Tank, done said they was gonna do this, they was gonna do that. We seen what happened to the last 5-6 opponents. We done seen that happen, and he got rid of them. With Leo Santa Cruz, Mario Barrios, goddamn Mario Barrios. You have Hector Garcia. You got Ryan Garcia. You got Frank Martin. I mean, the list goes on. I ain't gotta go down the list, and I can go back down the list. The only person he really didn't knock out was Pitbull. So yeah, that I won't want to see Shakur stand there and engage in a doghouse fight with Tank with 8-ounce gloves on. That ain't gonna work, because Tank know that he not punching. He gonna walk to him, get him tired, cut that ring off, and make Shakur fight when he don't want to fight. Tank ain't gonna be worried about getting punched, because he already done got punched by bigger people, and that can really crack, like Pitbull and Barrios, people like that, and Ryan Garcia and Hector Garcia, because he can punch. And Tank won't be worried about Shakur Stevenson bringing anything back towards him. That would be a disaster if he was to engage in something like that. But we won't never know how that fight would end until they both agree, they both got that signed that contract, and there's a press conference, and they in the ring. Until then, it's all speculations, opinions. Everybody got an opinion. So yeah, it is what it is at the end of the day. But y'all let me know what y'all think. All right, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. One love, one life. I'm out. Peace.